Hi everyone, how are you doing? Jason West here, Fast Funnels, how are you? Okay, so I can see there's a lot of you on tonight's little demo and Q&A session, so thanks very much for getting here on time. That's always a good start. So would you do me a favor and just jump into chat, which should be on the right-hand side if you're watching this on a desktop computer, and just say hi and where you're from, just so I can get a little idea about who we've got on here at the moment. You'll see that I very skillfully placed myself right over the text here. If I turn the camera off, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? I'll have to remember that. Move that over next time. Great. So, fantastic. Jump into chat then, guys, everybody. Yep. Hi there. How you doing? Fia from Sweden. Lots of people coming on as we speak. So today then, I'm going to give you a good overview again of Fast Funnels, our platform, and what it can do for you to help you grow your business, which is the most important thing of all. And then we're going to go sort of deeper into each of the main core features of Fast Funnels so that you can have a look at it and understand how you can use it for your business and to grow your business. So just before we get started, just jump into chat and just tell me what it is that you do at the moment. And I'll have a little scan as we're going through. And please do ask questions as we go through. If I'm explaining how something works and you want to know a bit more about it, just drop a question into chat and I'll try and get through to them as we go. So first of all, then, let's get involved here. And now let's talk exactly about the main core features of Fast Funnels. So what is it? Well, obviously, being called Fast Funnels, you'd expect us to be very, very good with funnels. So, of course, we are a funnel builder. That is a core part of what we're offering here. You can also build full websites, really nice, responsive, stunning web designs. Even if you're not a web designer, you can produce a really good looking website in a very logical way with Fast Funnels. We've also got full e-commerce. By that, I mean like Shopify style, upload lots of products, be that physical, digital, whatever you want. And you can, list everything and have filters. You can do, filter by price, and you can do categories, subcategories, all of that, a proper e-commerce store. And then also we have our blog, so an inbuilt blog, which enables you to get rid of WordPress, thank goodness. And then memberships. So memberships, if you're selling any kind of a course or even a free membership, it doesn't matter. You've got the capability with Fast Funnels to create a membership area, which you can then sell like a course with that, like a one-off course, or you can sell a monthly recurring membership. But we'll go more into that as we go through the presentation. Hi there, Jim. Jim's selling courses, brilliant, online and non-online courses. That's great. And then Mats wants to know a little bit more about lead generation. That's brilliant. And then Afia's a graphic designer. Best way to make a portfolio. Oh, well, we've got some great ideas for that then, Fia. I'm going to show you some stuff we can do to make beautiful looking portfolios. Okay, and then finally, we have our CRM, our customer relationship management, which is really nice, clean, simple way of managing all of your contacts that you get coming into Fast Funnels. So that's the overview. Now let's go a little bit deeper then. So the first thing, obviously, our core thing is funnel building. We have got, with Fast Funnels, at your fingertips and ready to go, 109 free funnel templates, which is probably more than any other platform out there. They're fantastic designs. They're all mobile responsive. So, you don't have to create two versions. You can adjust them if you want to. If you want to make something a little different for mobile than desktop, you can. However, they're going to come really good straight out of the box. You can do one or two-step checkouts. The two-step checkout has been sort of widely used because what's so good about that is that people are entering in their name and email address first before they then move on to the part where they're entering their details. And obviously, if they bail at that point, if they exit and decide to to disappear, then you've now got the name and email, and you can drive them back with your email software to get them to finish that checkout. So we've got a lot of flexibility with our checkouts. We've got upsells and downsells with our funnels. So you can create any number of upsells and downsells with a one-click charging of the card. So they'll hit the checkout first, then they'll come through to the upsells and downsells, by which time we have their credit card information stored, i.e. with Stripe, and then it's just click to purchase or no thanks, I don't want this. So that's a fantastic way to increase your average order values. And then A/B split testing. So when you're driving a decent amount of traffic to your funnels, you're going to want to start doing some split test to see which of your 2 pages are producing the best result. And then analytics, very important to know all of your sales figures, all of your traffic figures, everything all nicely in one place. And that's what our funnel builder system gives you too. Other things that we can do. So every single funnel can be on its own domain name. So that is really, really good. If you want to try and really squeeze up the conversion rate and get better click-throughs and things like that, sometimes it makes sense to put your funnel onto a dedicated domain name, perhaps with a keyword in or something that's really going to attract your target customer. So your main website, might be, I don't know, Prevail Media or something, but you might be going after pay-per-click clients. And then you might want to put, pay-per-click deals.com or something as your URL, have it go to one of these funnels, and then it's treated as its own entity. So you can, with fast funnels, you can have funnels all on their own, 100% on their own payment gateways, own SEO, own custom code, own everything, like standalone mini sites effectively. Or you can have a website and then drag your funnels underneath that website so that it shares all the same things. So it will share the same codes. It will share all of the payment providers, and it will share the analytics and so on, and the custom styling. And it will also share the custom domain name URL. So if your main website is, davesphotography.com, rather than having your funnels on a separate URL, you can also make them appear on the URL of your choice, like davesphotography.com/landing1 or, FB landing 1, whatever you want, you can put it on there. So it saves you having to get different domains or using a custom domain, a subdomain of fast funnels. So funnels can be shared. Very, very cool. You can build a perfect funnel for your target market, for your people. If you're a funnel builder, a designer, or a coach or a consultant, you want to share these funnels with your people, you can do that with fast funnels. It's just literally, I'm going to show you in a moment, but it's like one click and then you can share it. You can even share it with your affiliate URL so that if they do sign up to fast funnels, you'll get 25% recurring and they get their great funnel from you. You can sell products, physical products, no problem. You want to sell drones or cameras or any gadget, a mattress, whatever you want to sell, you can do that. You can sell memberships too, and courses and digital services of any sort. Also digital downloads too. So any kind of file that you would deliver, that can all be done through our funnel system. And then we integrate with Stripe, PayPal, 2Checkout, Braintree, Authorize.net, Klarna, and a whole bunch of other more slightly obscure payment providers specific to certain nations, really. And then also we've got our easy to edit world-class page builder, which, some of you may have experimented with already, but if you haven't, you're going to really love it. There's no more waiting around for pages to load or any of that stuff. You can just get that loaded up really quick and start editing it. And you don't really need too much tuition before you work things out for yourself. So it's very intuitive. And then our pages load really quick on the front end as well as the back end, because we don't want you hanging around while you're trying to design them. We want you to be able to do it quickly. And of course, for conversion rates and everything else, we want you to be able to have people look at your pages really, really quick loading. So that's our funnels. Now let's just switch over now then from slides to our main site, and let's just go and have a little play and run through some of those. Hi, Erin and Mia, who's just joined us. So here we are on our main site. Let me just flick over now, make sure that's done there. So funnel wise, we can create a funnel just by literally clicking on this orange button here, create a funnel, and then we're presented with our 109 different funnel designs, broken down into like lead gen, webinar, homepage funnels. These are like for just one main page. And some of these, they're fantastic. I mean, look at this one here. This is like a yoga based one. Obviously this can be adjusted to a gym or fitness class very easily. So there's sure to be a funnel for you right there. And then you can preview them by clicking that and go and see all of the different steps. But I'm going to pick this yoga one there now and call it my yoga funnel and then save. And then straight away it loads up for me and it's totally loaded, the whole page done, and I'm ready to go and edit it now. Now, this is a good feature here. Now, I think it was, let me have a look here. So Fia mentioned about making like a portfolio. Well, we've got all these galleries in the page builder. So you'll see anything you hold your mouse over, it will tell you in the top right what it is. So this is a gallery. And then this is a heading and so on, another heading. Well, we can go in and we can do all kinds of things with these galleries. So you can change the number of images per row just by sliding around like this. So if you want them in 2 or you want them in 3 or 4, whatever you want to do, you can add a whole bunch of different images. You can change the shape of them. So if you want to do them rectangular or you want to do 16 by 9, really, really flexible. There we go. You can see all these really cool different designs that you can do. And then you can also choose to open up the images in a light box too. You can do a classic carousel, where you have to then move them left and right, or you can even do so the slides change automatically. And if you want to go and see what any of this looks like, we always can just do the preview with this. So just click this like that, go and have a little look. And then just down here, you'll see that our gallery was just moving around there. We've got full control over how quickly it does that. And then anytime we want to see an image, we just do this and then we can just close off like that. So that's just a gallery feature, a quick run in there. But getting back to the funnel, if we go to this section here on the left, this is always going to be where the steps of the funnel are. And you can see all of the pages that are in this funnel. So we've got our home page here. We've got an opt-in step and then a thank you step. And then our goal is obviously to get as many people to this thank you as possible. And that's why it's got this little symbol here, which says goal. And you remember that I was talking to you about sharing the funnel. That's right here too. You can click share this funnel. And now you've got that link. Just click on it to copy. And then that can be shared with anybody who has a Fast Funnels account. And if they don't, then I highly recommend that you use this link, because that will share with your affiliate link and you're then going to earn 25% recurring for them. So brilliant. It's an absolute win-win, dead simple to do. And they'll have this exact funnel just as you make it come into their account. And then we've got our analytics. We've got sales, any sales that have come if it's a sales funnel. And then all of your orders, you'll be able to see all of your individual orders, products. If you've got products in your funnel there, you can just pull them in. And then upsells and downsells and percentages. So, what a nice simple system. I mean, I have to say this is really a lot clearer and better, in my opinion, in this early stage of Fast Funnels, although it's been in development for 2 years. Even at this point, I think it's better than ClickFunnels. And I've used ClickFunnels extensively in the past, so I know. And then anytime you want to create an A/B split test, like I said to you, you can do that right here by just clicking on A/B. You can start a total new page, or you can duplicate this page and then just go and edit it. And here we are. Here's the duplicate page. You're now able to just go in, edit this about, and then you can just change, for example, like the main title, something like that. Jan's just asked a great question there. Jan said, will we be creating new funnels? Yes, we definitely will. So let me just switch now and go back to this part here. Let me get the slide up again. There we go. And there we are. So that's funnels. Basically, the funnel part of our system is really, really good, really, really simple. And actually, in that screenshot there, just above me, you can see like a real funnel that's being used by one of my domains. And I just literally started it up real quick. And we can see already that like this left side, A, it might be a bit small for you, but is getting like a 28.2% conversion versus the right side, which is 18 on 18.4. So I've set this to run for 500 visits before it determines which one's going to be the winner, or I can actually manually do it. So that's up to me. So very, very good. Now then, let's just move through here. The website builder. So the website builder is obviously really, really good, using the same page builder as the funnels. So everything, you're going to be very familiar to go from one to the other. Now, I know that, you know, we're all led to believe that funnels are the only way to get business online. You need to drive customers, you know, to a funnel and that's it. That's not entirely true. Sometimes you do need a website. You need a website and a blog and things to benefit perhaps from natural SEO traffic from Google, for example. And you might need to show off a whole load of your work and things like that. But used in combination with funnels, websites are brilliant. And that's why we've got a good builder right there. So we've got ready to go for you right now 106 website landing page templates. So full websites and landing pages. We've got 106 of them. So plenty to go on with. They're optimized for desktop and mobile. And it's a drag and drop editor, just like you've seen already. And then tons of free block templates. And I'm going to show you a few of those in a moment. And then some really good, powerful widgets so that you can just drag things over like text, you know, videos, all of that to build your own pages if you want to. And then membership areas. And we're going to go more into that in a bit. But yeah, you can have full membership areas with our system. And then you can connect your website to a custom domain. I did mine the other day on one particular website, and it took me from start to finish literally about 8 minutes from clicking that connect to custom domain on FastFunnels to going into GoDaddy, following the instructions, and then linking the two, and then opening it up in a fresh window. And that website went live in 8 minutes. So, and on an SSL, because you also get automatic SSL certificates with FastFunnels too. So it's very, very quick and easy to be able to put your funnels and your websites onto a custom domain. And then file storage, you're going to get a nice organized file storage system that's central to your website. You can create folders, you know, to put certain images in there. Like maybe you want your blog featured images in one folder and you want your website's images in another folder. You can do all of that. It's all included: files, downloads, documents. You can put them all in there. It's like your own filing system. And multiple website languages. I know many of my clients are creating websites in 2 or 3 different languages to target the different markets. And you can do that with FastFunnels, no problem, because you'll be able to just select the language and time zone that you want for that website. They're GDPR compliant. It's up to you whether you switch all of that on. And then also SEO friendly. All of our sites are SEO friendly. They'll rank no problem at all, because you've got all of the facilities to help them do that. You can create your H1 tags, you know, when you're putting in headlines. You can do all of your meta title tags, your keywords, description tags, and optimize everything just the way that you want. We also have like full sitemaps created of your website that you can add to the bottom of any page to help you with the SEO rankings and help make sure that all of the pages on your site are getting indexed in Google, depending on which pages you want, because you can choose to include a page in a sitemap or not. So really, really good. Jan, there is only one level of affiliates at the moment, to answer your question there. Full analytics. So we have full analytics for our website. So in the back, you won't need to really, unless you're using it for a specific reason, you won't need to have Google Analytics because you've got all of your own analytics that's available to you. You can see again a screenshot above my head, but I'll take you over now. Let's take you back to Fast Funnels. Let's switch you round. There we go. Okay, so now we're in a funnel. But even the funnels have all the stats too. So you can see right here, that's probably me like visiting right now. So you're going to see all of your traffic on a daily or hourly basis. You're going to see your most popular pages, website referrers, search queries, devices that they're on, browsers, and how much storage and bandwidth you're using in your account. So more than enough for most people to be able to work out what's going on with the visitors that are coming to your website. You can also add additional administrators. If you have freelancers and things who are looking after your website, you can add them as an admin there, and then they can also come in and you can restrict them. So if I click add an admin, I can choose what it is they have access to. Maybe I just want to give them access to the blog so that they can come and put blog posts on for me. I've got a freelance copywriter and she's putting on my blog post. Brilliant. I'll just give her access to that. Maybe you have a salesperson who is accessing your database, which I'm going to show you, and you just want to give them a login for that. Or your SEO guy needs to be looking at your analytics to see, how well he's doing with his link building for you or something like that. And then just here, we've got the project access, so billing, contributors, ability to create. You can choose what they've got the ability to do. So whether or not they're able to create more funnels or websites. And then when you're ready, you just email right there, click send invitation, and the person gets it. Done. Nice and easy. So going back to our website, tons and tons of templates. Let's create a new one. Why not? And let's go and pick one of my favorites over here, a nice photography one. So what have we got here? That's pretty cool. Let's go with this one here. We can view any of these before we commit, and we can always delete them off or make them inactive if you want to try something different. But this one's pretty cool. Let's start with this. My site, click submit. Here I'm going to be able to choose my brand color. I'm going with orange this time. And then I can upload my logo there as well if I want to. And then just click get started. And then here it is, ready, done. Menus right up here. We've got our little burger style menu. And you can just drag and drop these if things aren't in the right order for you. And then just save your changes. So this is one big portfolio. Now, Afia, you were mentioning about this. You can do whatever you want with these. You can link them up to any particular page you want. You can do anything like that. So if we go to edit settings, again, we've got all of these different things that you can do, such as adjusting the items per row. And we can show item titles as well if we want to. So, and the categories of them. You can see I'm just showing you a little bit more of this each time. Some of these don't have descriptions. And yes, we have got the capability to do all kinds of different things when it comes to linking, because we have different ones. Background colors, dead easy to change, images, all of that, very, very simple. So let's just put a little bit of a gray on there. And there we are. Super, super simple. Now, each of these areas here are what we call blocks. So you'll see that says there block. And then we come down here and we've got another block and so on. So anytime that you want to add a block, you just look for this box and then you just click add block. So look at all these block templates that we have for you. Literally hundreds and hundreds to save you the job of having to work out how to do all of this stuff. That's why we're called Fast Funnels. We are literally saving you a lot of time. Look at all these services here. Nice service layouts, call to action, really nice calls to action. We've got galleries all pre-done for you. Beautiful galleries. Let's take this aptly named beautiful gallery. There you go. So adding these in is easy. And obviously we've got the chance to edit the images, go and add more images. And here's that file manager that I was talking to you about, where you can just add folders. Let's just put products. And now we can start uploading our product images. And any images that you upload into Fast Funnels are automatically compressed, and so that they still look really, really good, high quality. Because what we don't want to do, which some other software do, some of the funnel builders and things, they will literally upload whatever you upload and leave it at that. So if your image is, huge, like a 3 or 4 megabyte sort of sized image, that's going to ultimately end up on your website. Yes, it may be shrunk down, but it's only shrunk down visibly. The actual file is still 3 or 4 megabytes. And so that is going to slow down your loading speed. So we compress the images to make sure that they look good, but they load fast. Something else we do that you don't have to think about. So that's really the website, and everything else is pretty much the same as the funnels. You can do your SEO, you can do your meta descriptions, your title tags, you can add a page to a sitemap, as I told you, and then you can also do control the image that you want to use for sharing an image. If you're sharing your website, on social media, what image comes up, it'll be that one there. So you can check what else as well. If you go onto phone view, if you want to see what your website looks like at any time on the phone, and you can see straight out the gate, this has gone from a really nice looking sort of portfolio styled website on desktop to looking equally as good on the phone immediately without any extra messing around. So great system, great system. So let's switch back now and let's tell you about some other cool stuff. Let's come back over to my slides. Is everybody getting something from this so far? Let me know in chat. Let me know that you're enjoying what you're seeing and you're hopefully getting excited to get stuck in and start doing this. Okay, brilliant. Now, let's move on. Other brilliant things that we can do. E-commerce. So what happens with the existing funnel building solutions that are out there? The problem is this. You can usually create like a product, but you can't add them all to the basket and then check out. And that's the problem. With Fast Funnels, you've got the option. Sometimes, maybe if you're a coach or a consultant, you might have multiple products that you want to sell someone. And you don't want to put them all in one giant long funnel. That just wouldn't work. So the best thing to do is to put them into a nice sort of e-commerce store layout and allow them to go and add them to basket and then check out. So we can do this with physical products or digital products. We can use sort of categories and subcategories, the traditional way of putting everything in like you do with a clothing store, and you've got like men's clothing, and then you've got jeans and t-shirts and shirts. You can do all of that stuff. You've got full control over the layout, like where you want the photograph compared to the buy now button. And, do you want to be able to zoom in on the photograph like you do with a lot of, say, again, clothing websites? People like to zoom in and have a closer look at the product. And coupon codes. We've got so many options for discounts. It's unbelievable. It can be how much they spend. It can be expire by a certain date. It can be add 2 to a basket, get the 3rd free. All of this stuff is done. And then shipping by weight or price, so you can calculate the shipping. And then tax by country. So that's also important. You might need to adjust those things. Let's just see if I can just whip us over right now, and I'll show you an e-commerce side of things. Let's have a look. Let's go back to Fast Funnels. There we are. Now, we might need to go to a different site for this. One that has, there we go, beauty. That'll do. This one's, I know this one already has like a store set up in it. So let's do that. And let's go to this proper and make sure that's coming up okay for you. Oh, that was a little pop-up demo that I did last time. So here's our store. Again, you know, you've got the mega menu here, so you can do creams and lotions and things. You can have multiple different ones, and those are nicely animated there too. And then there's your classic e-commerce store. I mean, doesn't that look exactly like a normal e-commerce store? Perfect. You can filter by price and move things around like this, so you can just pick certain items within a price range. And then there are all of your subcategories there. And you can sort by newest first, A to Z, all the classics that you find anywhere that you go. And just do a quick view, add to cart, quick view, you know, really good, add to cart. Or if you want to go into the product, we can do that. We're going to show them related products. So, you know, you've got other things that they might likely to buy. And then when they're ready, look how smooth that is. You've now got all of the items visible there in the basket. They can click off any of these if they want. They can view their cart or they can check out. But let's just go through the motions. So there's a shopping cart. You'll see the little enter promo code, so they can add in any promotional codes they want to there. Proceed to checkout, and there it is. A beautiful, nice layout, very clean. We're getting that customer information first before we move on to billing. So we've got them in our database. And so that is the e-commerce side of things. And you can use either of these. You can make your own kind of one-page product where someone checks out right there on the page, or you can give them the option to buy multiple products and go to a proper cart like this. So you've got the best of both worlds with Fast Funnels. Can everyone see how that is going to be a useful feature for them? Maybe not right now, but isn't it nice to know that if you do need it in the future, it's there? And you don't have to go and buy Shopify or WooCommerce or something else. It's already there as part of your subscription with Fast Funnels. Next up, let's get back. Turn my little screen share off. Oh, no, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just show you the store end, the back end for the store. I've shown you the front end. Shame on me. Let's show you the back end. Here's your products. You can just come right in here and add a new product. Let's go and have a look at a product that I've already added. Very easy to edit, very easy to change pricing. You can do all your sale price and then your main normal price. And then you can add in a really good load of different things for your description, because again, we're using our page builder to your advantage here. So if you want to add in some text about your product to make it look really good, you can do that. You just can go over to here, you know, grab the text thing. You'll see the blue line. When you see the blue line, that means you can drop it. Then we can add in like all sorts of stuff, an icon section. We can add in a gallery. We can add in a video right here in our product. There we go. You can just put the video URL in there, for example, with YouTube perhaps, or even in your own file manager system of Fast Funnels, you can upload a video and then put that video into there. And very shortly, we're having a new video player for Fast Funnels that you're going to be able to have a nice little player in there too. So lots of flexibility. Just because it's an e-commerce product doesn't mean we don't want to benefit from SEO. So we're going to put in our SEO description here too. And then multiple photographs, anything you want to make a beautiful looking product. And then that's that. Now let's go over to, let's just discard these changes. We can do our shipping methods here, standard stuff, you know, just pick the price range, weight, choose all your kilograms and so on. Taxes, you can add by country or you can do as global. And then you can do your payments. There, look at all these payment providers we have, all here for you. And then the checkout itself, you've got your store policies like your privacy policy, refund, terms of service. All of that is there. And then we can also force them to register if we want to. So in other words, like enter a username and a password when they're checking out. And that also works really nicely if you want them to be able to log back in and see their orders, access any downloads. We have an actual section for them in their admin when they log in for any downloads that they've purchased from you will be there in their account. So great features here with FastFunnels e-commerce. Layout and styling, as I promised you, you've got all these different ways of doing things. So, you know, like the photograph with the text underneath, middle aligned, or product page layout with the big products picture at the top, and then the buy now, add to cart button underneath, related products. The list goes on. You know, checkout page styles. Do you want one step or do you want two step? What fonts and fields you want. It's super customizable. Any kind of security badges that you would like on there. Everything to help you get more conversions, sell more stuff. It is here in FastFunnels. So yeah, now I think that covers the basics of our e-commerce. So now let's just get back over to here and to here. So there we are. So that's e-commerce. We're flying through this today. And now the blog. Yeah, Jan, I know what you're saying. Jan's mentioning there about the shopping cart features. Yeah, you know, it was one of the reasons I had to look for something else too. And, you know, I did actually start off with Shopify, but what Shopify is very good at is giving you a relatively cheap price to start up with Shopify. But then you'll find, I really could do with an upsell, downsell in the checkout. Oh, I better go to the App Store and then pay another $20, $30 a month for that. And then you think, do you know what? I'd love to be able to sort of edit all of my images all in one go. Better go and buy another app. And before you know it, your monthly subscription is like $100, $150 for that Shopify that started off at $29. So this is the benefit of FastFunnels. You don't have to worry about that escalation. So the blogging platform. So yeah, we've got a really nice, simple blogging platform that works. You can see a screenshot of a blog post right above me again, and I'm going to show you a live one now. No need for WordPress anymore. So we don't have to do any of this kind of subdomain installation of a WordPress blog and bolt it all together and try and promote two domains, because effectively, if you put anything on a subdomain, it is a fresh domain. In the eyes of Google, that is a fresh domain. It is not part of your main domain. So it does have to be considered that you would have to do some SEO on that too. You can add widgets just the same way as you can with a product, with a page, everything. You can add widgets. So you can easily create a beautiful blog post with videos in, audios, downloads, forms, drag and drop. Commenting. We know we like to encourage conversations between us and our people. Well, the way that we do that was with commenting. We've got a full commenting system as well underneath. And then categories and tags, the usual things that help you index your blog, rank your pages. We've got it too. And then very SEO friendly blog pages. So without further ado, let's go and have a little look at one. Let me go back to here. And I think on this particular theme, actually, we do have a blog because I played around with it before. Let's go and have a look. Here we go. So I'll show it in a new tab just for clarity. Here's the blog. So I've added a few terrible blog posts, as you can see there. I think that was in last week's Q&A. So here you go. This is the blog. You can have your recent posts down there, your tags, your categories. You can have share links on there. You've got control over how all of this looks as well. And then there's like a blog post. And you can see I've added in a few different things in this blog post, such as like pictures. You can put galleries in there. So you can make it look like a really nice, engaging blog post, not just a bunch of text. You can keep it interesting. You can promote your products in there. An actual product from your e-commerce store can be dropped right in there with an add to basket link. Very powerful. Fia, I believe you can, and I'm going to just go and have a little look at that right now. Fia's asked about, can I hide author, date, and time? I reckon you probably can. Let me just go over to our blog. So to get to your blog, you go to pages, and then we got this section here that says blog. And then that takes you now to your blogging section. Here we are. And now we've got our blogging section. So you can alter, first of all, how things look. The settings. So the edit, the header, and the sidebar. So there's the header. So you can add in something in there if you want to. It's just a normal block. So you've got control over colors, backgrounds, and all of that stuff, as you can see there. And then down the side, you'll notice it says blog there in the top corner and blog there. That's a special blog widget. So in our widgets, these are all the widgets that we have. You saw me use them earlier. There's one called blog. If we drag that over, you'll see the blue line again, wherever we'd like to put it. And then we get to choose what we want to put there. So recent posts, most popular categories, tags, a specific category. Do we want to encourage or have these images there as well? So do we want some of the images of the blog post? That looks actually really quite nice. If you want to do that, you can choose the size of the image. I mean, there is so many options here. It's crazy. But you can really customize the look of that blog. Number of items you want to display. I mean, you've just got to just log in and have a play. So let me just save that now and then go back. Then we've got our settings just here. So you can choose to have like navigation. You can choose to have the share buttons on there. You can also enable discuss comments as well. So if you use discuss, you can enable that. You just put in your short name in there. And if you want to be notified every time there's a comment left on your blog, just put your email in and then you'll get notified about that. So the other thing you can do with the layout, you can choose all of these different types of layout. I won't go through them all now, but you can have pagination or you can do load more. I mean, so much flexibility, it's crazy. And now when you're adding a post, if I do that now, you'll see there's a settings icon just there. Here's where you get to control about whether or not you display, as Fia mentioned there, whether you want to display the post date and everything. You can just leave it completely blank, and you can leave the author blank if you don't want to have an author. And then no problem. You can add your tags in, you can just put them in there like so. You can add your categories in, or you can use an existing category, add your share buttons, build up your blog post, get it all the way you want, add images in, anything like that. It does force me, I noticed there, it did force me to put in an author. So you can just put in admin if you want to. I don't think it forces you to do anything else. No, it doesn't. So let's go back to the posts, and then we can go and have a look at this live on the site. So this is how it would look. So it just says by admin, and it does look like it's putting the date in there as well. So curious to know, actually, why would you not want the date and the time in the blog listings? Just out of interest, maybe it's something we can remove so that it's not visible. Okay, so that's the basics of the blog. We are bringing out some improvements and further features to this blog, as although in all honesty, it does the job beautifully now. We are going to obviously improve it like we do everything else with FastFunnels. So this will just give you a really great way to add content to your site now. Now then, let's go back to our slide here. V1. Here we are. Yeah, messy design, Fia says. Yeah, you can make it look how you want anyway. You can definitely make it look really, really good. Go and look at the fastfunnels.com blog. You'll be able to see what it looks like there. It looks really smart. So that's our blog. Now then, other cool stuff, memberships. Now then, you have the capability with FastFunnels to create multiple membership areas, as many as you want, to be quite honest with you. And then you can sell them through a funnel. You can have them on your site. You can do whatever you want. You can sell them with a one-off payment, or you can do subscriptions, installments, almost any combination of ways to pay that you can imagine. It can be done. And then you can use our course selling templates to speed things up, or you can totally design your own. At the end of the day, the membership area is not like, say, for example, with Thinkific or some of these other ones where you're forced really to have to use their templates and then drag a few things about, or many of these different things as well, like Thinkific and Teachable and Kajabi and so on. Most of them have got like themes, but they're fairly rigid. And so with us, you've got all the flexibility of the normal page builder. So you can make that login area, once they've gone through to their membership, exactly the way you want. Total. Just think of it as a website that's behind bars. It's protected by a login. So that's the way to think about our memberships. They're just pages on your site that are protected by a login. And then you can sell access to those pages. With memberships, you can upsell and downsell on the way through when people are buying your membership. You can add videos, text, images, files. You can put custom code in there. There's really no limitations with what you can put into your membership area. So let's go now and have a quick look at our membership, because I want to show you this now in practice. There we go. Let's get that back. So let's go to the website, which is just here. Here we are. And now we go to our pages. So just down here, I've added already employee training. So because you can add folders, guys, here if you want to. And then we've got a dashboard here. There's our main dashboard. When people log into their course, this is what they're going to see. You've got full chance to go and edit this. If you don't want to have that big section there, you don't have to. You don't have to have you see that you've got the normal header of your website. Just click on hide, and now they won't see that. It's as easy as that. Just click hide, and when they log in, they're not going to be bothered by that anymore. It won't be there. And that's good. Save your changes. Go and have a look at the site whenever you want to. But you'll see there that I've restricted access to this particular page and to this site, so they would need to log in. And then if we go to our pages again, then you can just literally add lesson after lesson after lesson. And the column down here with all your navigation in is universal. So you can see it says global column. That means that wherever this column is on any page in your entire website, it is going to share the same attributes. So if I go and change this column here and I put something like that, that is now going to be changed on every occasion that this column is used on any website. So in other words, you only update your navigation in one place for your course, and it just goes across all pages. You don't have to redo it for every page. So that's fairly straightforward. Jan mentioned here about, does the membership areas have options for different levels? Yes, it does. Absolutely. You've got complete control over what you can create membership levels, bronze, silver, gold, and then you can sell those different levels of bronze, silver, gold, and then create membership groups of people who can access each one. So it's all very straightforward. We go through it in our training, but yes, the answer to your question is yes, you can. And great. I'm glad that answered your question then, Mia. Yeah, global columns, really useful. You can turn any column you want into a global column. I could literally go click on global, or that column. This is a global column. And then just go and save it, this particular one, call it, I don't know, lesson. If I can spell. Click submit, done. This is now a global column too. And anytime I duplicate this page, then it's just going to use this same column, and I update the navigation or whatever. It's going to update everywhere. So that's a really useful thing right there. Okay, so that's the membership areas. You can go into the engage section, and I'm going to show you this a little bit later, but you can see here actually with this particular site, we have got bronze, silver, and gold members. And then you can choose what they have access to. So you can say they've only got access to the bronze lessons, or, you know, the gold have got access to all 3 of those lessons. So complete control over what everybody sees according to what it is that they've paid you for. So that's that. Now let's come out of there now, jump back on the slides, and keep those questions coming. I'm here to help. So that's our memberships, total flexibility. And then you've got the CRM itself. So you've got a full database there of your contacts. So that means anybody who joins your membership, anybody who buys anything from you at all, anybody who fills out a form on your website is going to end up into your contacts database. And we've got control over tagging these people according to what it is they've done. And every member of the site has like their own record that you can go in and have a look at. We can create segments of people in the back end. We can create membership groups like you've seen. Don't have to be, by the way, like bronze, silver, gold, or whatever. You can create memberships for all sorts of groups of people. And then you could easily go and see all the forms that have been filled out. So let's go and take a look. This is just our like version 1 of this too. We are going to be updating this, and there's going to be some really, really cool updates soon. But let me take you over now, and I'll show you it. So here it is in the back end there. We can go and have a look at all of our contacts, or contacts created over 7 days, 30 days. This is where you can see all the leads coming in from your site. You can also have any lead that comes into your site emailed to you automatically as well. But if we open up me, let me just show you what a sort of a profile looks like. So you can see any forms that I filled out, and you can see the contents of those forms. You can see any orders that I've placed right there. You can tag me, so you can add a tag if you want to identify particular people within your CRM here. You can just tag them and then find all of the people that are tagged with a certain tag, like customer, for example. You can make me a website member manually if you wanted to. So put me into like bronze, silver, gold, or whatever, or all 3 of my courses if you have multiple courses. And then if we just come back here, show all properties, this is all the data that we are able to hold on this particular lead, such as website, company name, lead status. We've got here open, contacted, in progress, and lost. Useful if you've got sales teams ringing up your leads. Now you've also got control over all of the things that we collect about people in your forms. So moving to here, you'll see here's the form submits, by the way. Any form submits that you get from your site are going to come in here. But if we go to settings, you can just create new fields that are going to be available on your leads. So I can just put in something like shoe size. Not that that's going to be the most useful thing in the world for you unless you're selling shoes. Just put in there shoe size. And then what type of field is this? Is it a number? Is it going to be a single line of text, email, true or false? All sorts of stuff that we can put into forms. So I'm going to put their number and then make this available in my forms. So if ever I'm creating a form, I can also add the question shoe size in the form, and then they can type in their answer. And then this will be in a lead now. So if I go back to the leads and I go back to me, that field that I've just created will be there. And there it is, shoe size. And then you can just literally use the little arrows here and just select your shoe size. So really, really flexible system that we have around the back end here. And there you go. Membership settings are there. whether you require approval before somebody joins. You can make free memberships if you want to give people free training in exchange for their name and email address, for example. Dead easy to do. And of course, we've got, all of the training to help you do that. So importing at the moment, Fia, we can't do, but that will be coming very, very shortly. What you can do is you can export. So anytime you want, you can export the contacts, and that'll be coming through as an XLS for you right there. But for the moment, you can add contacts manually one by one. However, of course, we are going to enable, especially once we bring out our email marketing, you are going to need to be able to import people in that way, and then you're going to need to be able to email them. So that will be coming. But this is just a really nice, straightforward, simple CRM that's free for you to use as a member of Fast Funnels. So don't worry, because I myself am an internet marketer, I sell online courses, all of these kind of things that I need, I'm going to be very driven to make sure that we get them. So I'm also a user of the system, which keeps me very motivated to make sure that we get everything we want as fast as possible. All right, so that brings me to, let me just get the slides back up. Any questions for me? You keep them coming. There we are. So just a quick run over of our integrations that we have right now. You've probably seen some of them already. So we've got ActiveCampaign. As a really good emailing platform, as many of you will have known. ActiveCampaign is great. I've used it extensively in the past. It's got lots of automations built in and everything. Pretty inexpensive too. You can tag all of the pages and stuff inside of Fast Funnels because you can add custom code across your whole funnel website. Wherever you want, you can put code. And that means that you can work with ActiveCampaign and identify when people hit certain pages. So that's really, really good. Yep, we've got Klarna as well, Fia. And GetResponse, we're linked up with now. MailChimp. You can add your Facebook pixel throughout your whole funnel or your site. Stripe and PayPal are our main ones, but you saw all the others that I showed earlier on in this presentation. And Zapier is coming very, very soon. So you can link up Fast Funnels with like everything. I think, what is it now? About 1,800 different platforms they've got on Zapier now. And MailerLite, yes, Fia, I am a personal fan of MailerLite. I have a MailerLite account and maybe even 3 MailerLite accounts. Really nice, easy drag and drop email builder. Very inexpensive, free for up to 1,000 people. And yeah, we're big fans of MailerLite. So MailerLite will also be added in due course, all being well. So integrating with your favorite things is not a problem. So why Fast Funnels? Hopefully now, you have a good idea as to why Fast Funnels, because I've shown you some of the brilliant features that we've got right now to enable you to, power up your business, make it fun, make it interesting and fun to be able to create these different things. When you get an idea, you can jump into your account in Fast Funnels, whip up a funnel for it and implement it and test very quickly. So it's built on the Amazon cloud system. So it's a rock solid, scalable hosting platform that all of this is built on. One of the reasons that it's so fast is that it's got the CDN, the content delivery network. So wherever you are in the world and wherever your customers are in the world, when they're accessing your website, they're accessing it from the nearest point to them because your website has been distributed across that network. So if someone's in Japan, looking at your website in the United States or Finland or wherever you are, they're going to be looking at that site from the Japan server. And that's the power of Content Delivery Network. Jim mentioned here about ditching WordPress. Yes, we'll have a chat about that in a sec, Jim, definitely. Automatic SSL certificates for every single domain that you put into this. And you can have a domain for every funnel, a domain for every website. Fast and helpful support. You've got great support. We often give video responses to any questions that you have to make things quicker and easier for you to understand. Video training. There's some video training right now on our website that covers every element of using fast funnels, but also there'll be more video training coming soon. And then competitive pricing. I mean, if you've seen our prices, they are pretty phenomenal. Now is the time to get it at that price. And that's not some kind of a sales ploy. It's just the truth. Now is the time to get the pricing that is there. I would upgrade as soon as possible because as we start bringing in other features, the big hitters, we will be bringing our pricing up. We'll always be competitive, and we'll always give new entrepreneurs a chance to get on the ladder and make some money before we go in and we charge them like some other platforms that start at like $97, and that cuts out a lot of people. That scares a lot of new entrepreneurs. The idea of shelling out $1,200 a year when maybe you don't have your business really going or proven yet is a scary thing. So we will always have plans for people just starting out. 0 transaction fees. We're never going to be taking any of your money for your sales. They're your sales. So we just have our subscription and that's it. And then loads of integrations, as we've shown you today. And then fast and fun to use. You've seen how easy it is to be able to create things, to be able to add blog posts, set up e-commerce stores, funnels, all of that, dead easy. And it is fun to use, which is, why I enjoy using it myself. Fear, if you jump on any plan now, then you will be on that price for a minimum of a year, And then get a free trial today. It's a free 14-day trial. If anybody is on this Q&A right now and you haven't had a free trial, we're not even going to ask for your card details. So you may as well just go and try it out. Who knows, you might love it. It's a 14-day free trial. You can go to fastfunnels.com and just click on the link at the top that just says start free trial. So very straightforward to do that. In fact, you don't even need to do that. Let me just make it appear right here in this webinar. Sorry guys, if you're watching this on YouTube later on, there'll be a link under the video if you're watching this on YouTube later. But there you go. For those of you on our live Q&A here, you can just click get started if you want to go and do that trial. So, Jim, thank you for that comment. Yeah, I agree. SEO is undervalued. And of course, a lot of people who do other funnel platforms are not really thinking about the long-term SEO. They're creating funnels, hitting it hard with ads. And then that's it. They're not thinking about the long game with SEO. So it is important. It is very, very important for you to be able to do that. Mia, we already have a Facebook group that was only kind of casually opened up this week. So I'm going to put a link to our Facebook group so you can get involved and come and have a chat with us. Let me just get off incognito one moment. And then, come and join in the group. It doesn't matter if you're a member of Fast Funnels or you are not. You are very welcome to come into the group and start interacting, start asking questions, and keep up to date with what it is that we're up to. So how do we do this? Share the group. Okay, no, that's on Facebook. So here we go, groups and get Fast Funnels. So copy the link, in it goes, and I'll see you all in there. So we have a Facebook group and people are joining now. We're just slowly bringing people in and just getting that busy. But that will be a really good place to hang out and start asking questions quickly. And other Fast Funnels users, of course, will be able to help you out too as we start to grow. So let's see what else we've got here in the way of questions. Jim, WordPress. I have used WordPress since it started really online for multiple websites and projects. And I used to like it. And with WordPress, it was really good. But, one thing I always had was somebody in my office who was a web designer who can fiddle with it when it needed fiddling with. When, suddenly it broke on the front end because a plugin was uploaded, or when suddenly a plugin was no longer updated because the little developer dude who made it, from his bedroom has decided that he can't be bothered to update it anymore. And now what was a brilliant plugin just doesn't work. And then we have to go and find another solution and all of those different things. Ultimately, WordPress is amazing. 23% of the web, all websites use WordPress. It's free. And obviously, WordPress is updated a lot too, but it is all this updating that drives you crazy. You know, you have to keep updating it, backing up your database, and so on. And because it is a very, very widely used platform, of course, it's a really strong target for hackers. So, you know, what do we have over WordPress? Well, we have you not having to update anything at all and just focus on the job in hand, which is to create great content to engage and connect with your people, and then get good search engine rankings and extra free traffic coming in. So it is nice to have it all under one system. And then it's hosted with us too. So all your hosting's included. You know, you don't have to have separate hosting, which costs you money every month. And, you know, maybe your credit card goes or something, and then suddenly your site's down because you forgot, and so on. Okay, let's have a look. If I were leave, can I somehow, yes, you could, Jim. You'd have to rebuild your sites if you're moving from another platform, but I think you'll find it really quick to do, especially if you're moving from there, because we know the page build is not so fast, unfortunately. Fold down the offer window. Oh, you can't see the link, Mats. Yeah, it should be there somewhere. Should be there somewhere. Okay, well, Jan's asked here as well, can you do quizzes or application forms and have the information emailed to you? Yeah, I mean, you can do an application form, no problem at all. And you can ask people like yes, no questions, you know, like true or false questions. So yes, you can. So in a way, Jan, it is an application form, but it's also a quiz because you're asking people things. So no, it isn't a quiz in the fact that you're going to get a load of results and you're going to be able to see who answered what. But yes, you are going to get an application form that asks them multiple choice questions and so on. So that is good. Let me have a little look through here. So Jan, we mentioned that the membership areas, yes, you can have different options. Do you happen to have any training for that? Let's learn how to be able to use all the features of positive return on investment. Yeah, Mats has asked about training with regards to actually learning how to be able to use all the features to get a positive return on investment. Yeah, you'll find that much of our training right now is on how to use the system, and yeah, how to use things like upsells, downsells that increase your average order values and everything. If you're looking for kind of internet marketing training as such, that's something we will also be adding in due course. Erin mentions that the Fast Funnels blog is fantastic, and so is he. Thank you, Erin. Love to have everything in one platform. Yeah, me too, Mia. That's why we're working to do everything we can. Okay, guys, unless you've got any other questions, I think we are done. Oh, well, Mats does mention early on about lead generation. So yeah, Mats, the best way to use Fast Funnels to rapidly get leads would be to just create a simple lead gen funnel, and then, just get those emails coming through with all of your new leads and get them coming into your CRM. Just literally a two-step opt-in, maybe offer a free ebook, and then start sending traffic to that landing page from things like YouTube, or if you've got an email list already, don't need to worry about that. But use Facebook ads too. You know, I'm doing it right now for my property courses. I'll have a lead magnet, you know, an ad, go straight to my Fast Funnels landing page, and then they'll enter their name and email. And then on the next page, you'll get the download link to the free ebook. Dead easy, works like a charm. Scrolling up here, Fear, in the widget embed, it says to place a URL. How does that work? Yeah, good question. Let's have a look. In the widget embed, it says to place a URL. I don't know. Let me go and have a little look while I have you here. Why not? Let's go over to here a second. Everybody join the group, by the way, while we're just going and having a little look at this. Let's go to a website right now. And then we'll put some code in. So here's the widget. We've got tons of widgets here. There's code just there. Let me just put that code in, say there. Okay, so yeah, the source code for me, when you're adding in the embed code, you can just literally put in anything you want. So you'll literally just pull it over here and put in the code for anything. So that could be like the embed code of a YouTube video. It can be some sort of like form like Calendly or Acuity or anything like that. Not the code, says Fear. The widget embed, it says to place a URL. Oh, the embed box, not the code. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at that, and we'll take a look at that at another time. Or just drop me an email and just try, or maybe make me a little video to explain exactly what you mean. Oh, this one, embed. Okay, yeah, content to embed. So yeah, you can basically put in there a URL of something that you want to embed. Maybe like the URL to a PDF, perhaps, something like that, and it will embed it into the page. So it's another useful feature for you. Great. Well, I think that's probably it. Thank you, everybody who's attended live. Thank you, everybody who's watching this on the replay. And great. I'll be here next week. I'm going to keep these going and keep helping you and getting you to move forward. But yeah, I really encourage you to get stuck in, start building what you want, and get onto one of the plans as soon as possible, because you just never know. At the end of the day, we are going to be adding so many more things, and the prices will rise at some point. And we're extremely good value compared to the other builders out there. All right. Thanks very much, everybody, and have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world.